Hi, my name's Alex Hennock. I'm the housemaster at Shandos at Cheltenham College. Within Chandos, we have myself as the housemaster. We have an assistant housemistress and 3 day matrons. There are also 3 resident tutors and 7 tutors who work in the evenings. The thing that makes Chandos special are the students that live within it. They are the core of the house, and the love and care they have for each other is incredible to see. I think what they take away from being here more than anything else are those relationships and those friendships, and hopefully they carry on for years beyond when they leave Cheltenham College. In Chandos, this is the main day room. This is where we host our roll calls of the evening, where messages are passed on to the students. Chandos is technically a split site. We have the main body of the house where up to 65 students live. There is another site called Chandos Cottages where about 30 students can be occupied in some lovely accommodation that's much more like your first flat that you might ever live in. It gives them a real sense of independence before moving on to university. These are 5 cottages which have between 3 and 4 upper 6th students in them, are either 2-man or 1-man rooms, and they have sinks and desk space within them, and then bathrooms, shower rooms are adjacent. In Chandos, we love cooking food. We also love to order in food, and that's one of the main things we do of a social evening. I've come from a catering background where I used to be a chef, so I'm trying to bring in more mass catering to the house. We're currently having a project of building an outside kitchen, which will have a pizza oven and 2 barbecue grills. The idea is to provide the very American-style cooked breakfast of a morning every now and again with pancakes, bacon. Shandos's house emblem is the ladybird. When the attached house was first built where I live, along the wall in the first summer there were hundreds of ladybirds, and that's where it got its name from. Cheltenham College is located in Cheltenham town, and we are a short walk away from the main shopping and entertainment parts. There's cinemas and restaurants which the girls often use of the weekend. On a Sunday they'll go into town between 12 and 5 o'clock in small groups where they might take themselves off and have a small lunch or go to a bowling alley. There's also festivals throughout the year, including the Literary Festival, which we try to take them along to expose them to different types of cultural literature which is often on display. As of 2025, Shandos will be the dedicated day boarding house at Cheltenham College. This is where students can stay between 3 to 4 nights a week, but actually they can also increase the nights that they stay if there are special events they want to be here for. This gives them the flexibility to be able to go home, to spend some time getting a family meal, and then return in the morning in time for chapel. In Chandos, we have house families. These are set up each year and are adopted with a particular character name. This year we've gone for different types of biscuits. In each biscuit house, we have each of the year groups represented, so from the 3rd form all the way up to the upper 6th. This gives us the opportunity to do small fun, entertainment and competitions amongst the families where they can win prizes such as getting a takeaway. These go from the after 8 game as well as sort of mini quizzes that my head of house and deputy head of house will put on. I would say the main thing the house take out from Chandos is that we are a family. We genuinely do look out for each other and support each other, and that goes from the 3rd form all the way up to the upper 6th. 2 weeks time we have what we call a closed weekend, and that's when all students are in-house. This is our charity weekend, and we're raising money for supporting a hospital garden. In terms of house traditions, they're normally more silly than serious. In the summer we also hold an Ibiza weekend, which is when we'll have lots of music, lots of food and a disco in our garden. This is something they've done for many years and something that they will never want to not do. I would say the word to describe Chandos would be family, and that's because of the friendships within the house, all helping each other to be the best person they possibly can be, much like any good family. In Chandos, when students are about to join, we'll invite them in for what we call a 24-hour. This is when students, the year before they come, will stay for 1 night in the house to get to know some of the staff members and also students who live here. When they join, all 3rd formers are assigned a buddy. This will be someone in the year above who will just check in with them every now and again, make sure they know where their classrooms are and make sure they know how to submit prep or how to get to their sporting fixtures. In-house, we take great pride in our pastoral care. Our matrons are there from 7:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening. They're simply there for the students to go to if they need anything. I think we're a very approachable group of members of staff, and I hope that the students feel like they can come to us when they do have their problems. What I'm most looking forward to about my time in Shandos over the coming years is for myself and my family to grow up in and amongst what an amazing group of students that come through the school.